ever wondered how to powerfully moderate a panel of experts, whether it's on Clubhouse, whether it's in a summit, or even in a live event stage? There are a few secrets that really help it to be more effective, help you to feel more confident, and to make sure that it is an awesome room, an awesome event. And I'm going to give you 7 secrets so that you can moderate more powerfully on Clubhouse or other apps. Pretty good. Tip number 1, you want to decide on a moderation style. So I'm going to give you 3 different styles that you can use as a moderator, and you get to pick which one you want to do. So the first is your resource round table. That's where you bring a bunch of experts up. You ask one question, they all give an answer. It's real good. Make sure you don't bring up too many moderators though, because it can take a real long time if you're not careful. The second one is a Q&A, where you are moderating a room. You have a panel of experts who answer questions for the community. The third is popcorn style. Now, I love this one. I know my friend Brian Fanzo loves this one too, because we are a little ADD. Not everybody can handle it, but if you have a room, you set a great energy in the room, just letting people talk free form can be awesome. So popcorn style, those are 3 types of moderation styles that are very, very, very helpful. The next thing that you want to do is decide on a panel. So who is actually going to be on your panel that you're moderating? And there's an art to this as well. And the more that you do it, the more you'll get used to seeing how people mix together, the number of people you can have on your panel, but you got to make that decision, right? Then you want to schedule and promote your event, whether it's a Clubhouse room or it's a summit, or maybe it's a live video where you're bringing a panel of experts together. You've got to actually schedule it and get some marketing behind it. So if you need help with your marketing messaging, let us know below. Say, help me, and I'll reach out. I got you. Number 4 may surprise you. This is warming up your voice. You have a vocal coloring box. I always love to show this. Where you roll through the different pieces of your voice. You may not know that I was actually a professional vocal coach. I sang in Broadway shows, toured with Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, the musical, all of those things, and have worked as an MC on huge stages. And I'm telling you, if you do not warm up your voice, you will potentially crack. You can actually damage your voice and end up with things like nodes, which are not fun. And you're more likely to trip up on your words. At some point, you're probably going to trip up and it's okay, but you want to be able to bounce back. And warming up is really great for that. Speaking of, that brings us to sound bites. You want to practice your sound bites. So we have a few different things that we suggest that you practice. Your value statement, which is how you introduce yourself, kind of your little elevator pitch. Pick a few tips, frameworks, things that you can share that provide value. Practice explaining them so that if somebody asks a question, you can answer powerfully. And then the third thing that I would suggest that you practice is some sort of sign off. Like, how do you actually leave? How do you say goodbye? Practice signing off, resetting the room, those things that are more technical that you do as a moderator. So like an intro, a little reset, and then how to sign off. Practice those things. Real good. Okay, once you've done those 5 steps, get ready to multitask with the big 4. When you are moderating a room, it is a lot to manage. So you want to make sure that you're checking the time, making sure things are staying on track. You're checking in with your panel experts. And this means both making sure things are flowing and that one person isn't talking too much and one person isn't, sitting there not talking at all. But also there may be a behind the scenes chat that you have going on with them, whether it's in a Zoom call or in Clubhouse. Maybe you have a Facebook chat that you're doing to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. In addition to that, you want to make sure that you're mindful of the community and the audience. So are people getting the chance to be able to come up and ask questions? Are people maybe sending you DMs that you don't realize they're sending? So sometimes it's like, before I moderate a room, I have to make sure I have where I'm moderating, but I also have another window. Like if I'm moderating on my iPad, I'll have another window open on my computer so that I can be moderating there while I'm doing moderating the chat, while I'm moderating the actual room or what I'm speaking on, whether it's a Zoom room or a Clubhouse room. You may need a second team member to do that if you're not quite as adept with multitasking. I will say it's an art, and I know it's not always easy for everybody, but if you're going to step into this moderator role, it's a great asset to have. Okay, the fourth thing is your objective as a moderator. So what do you actually want to accomplish out of this? What are what's the end game? What's the end goal? Is it to build your list? Is it connect with people in DMs on Instagram because that's connected there? Is it to connect with people in your Facebook group? Is it to sell a program or fill an event? Know your objective so that your time is well spent. Really, really, really important. And the last thing that I'll share with you is when it comes to deciding on your moderation style, when it comes to getting all these things in place is what I meant. You really want to think about the energy, the flow, and the rules for communication. As long as you are clear with that, you're golden. So get out there, practice moderating rooms. And the more that you get out there and do it, the more clarity that you'll get. We will have a full written guide for this video. I'll make sure that is shared somewhere around this if you're watching this on YouTube or on LinkedIn. Also, you can give us the word remind me, all one word below, and I'll make sure that you get access right to those show notes and also a reminder for our next video. Also, we'd love it if you followed and subscribed. So make sure that you're doing that, whether it's on Facebook or on YouTube. We love being here to help you to unlock your inner awesome and elevate it with the magic of live video and organic social.